What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. A lot of big things happen on the show tonight, as we kicked it off with pretty much Samoa Joe, the return of Samoa Joe. As he was back, he won an MVP out here right now, and pretty much MVP and crew came out, Bobby Lashley and Kenny King, and he said, "I don't need MVP's mouthpiece talking," because he wanted to kick their asses, and pretty much says, "I vouched for you. I let you be in this company." He kept saying he did everything to support him, but then pretty much said he said MVP stabbed him in the back, but MVP says you walked out on your contract, you breached it. He gave you an opportunity to become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, or an opportunity for the title. You could have did that gauntlet match, but you didn't do it, and you took your ball and you went home. And he agreed to Austin Aries came out saying, "You want to fight?" Because Joe wanted to say, he wanted to fight all three of them, and Austin Aries wanted to get involved. And he said, "You know what? Since he's director of operations, since Austin Aries kept saying that, you two are gonna fight tonight, and whoever wins, they get to keep their contract, and whoever loses, they get fired." Backstage, Bram and Madness are talking about Bram's match with Willow up next. He said this isn't the same high-flying Jeff Hardy, Magnus says, because he beat him, and now he's this Willow type of thing. And he says, Bram says, we need to bring the guy who beat Hardy back, he says. Bram went against Willow. The match pretty much went on, and it was disqualification because Bram's about to hit him with that whatever hammer-like thing, and pretty much Magnus came out, stopped Bram, but he took it and started beating the hell out of Jeff Hardy with it, or Willow, or whatever. He pretty much started beating the hell out of him with it. Just, I don't know, just knocking him everywhere. Which looked really weird in a way, as he kept flopping all over the place. Anderson was walking around saying he liked beer and a cowboy hat for some reason. Eddie Edwards went against Davey Richards, since they were in the back of in VP's office, and said, "You know, you guys are gonna fight tonight, or you're gonna get your titles taken away from you." The match pretty much happened. It wasn't that long. Edwards just got the roll up on Davey, and then pretty much Kenny King came out and says, "We want to see a fight. You guys want to fight. We want your titles that bad." And pretty much the Wolves threw him out of the ring then, since Kenny King, I don't know why he was out there in the first place, which was kind of crazy. MVP grabbed Brian Hebner to say, "You're going to do the right thing tonight, and there's going to be a winner and a loser in this Aries and Joe match." And he says he promised him the world and stuff. And pretty much Joe and MVP were in the back talking. Said they were going to do tonight for the match. A lot of talking. DJ Zima. Oh yeah, the bromans in the back talking about Robbie being scared of clowns. And they said, what are they going to do? He said the menage and creeped them out, but it was that clown that was really doing it. And they pretty much in the ring doing the same thing, what they just said. He's like, "Yo, bro, I'm scared of these clowns." And he said, "Don't worry about it," and stuff. And the menage came out, and pretty much says, "We're the menage, and this is Rebel." And they kept saying we could have Rebel if we wanted to. Is pretty much Robbie just started going over the top, saying, "Who are you, bro? What do you think you are, bro? Who are you, bro, bro?" Which went nuts. And then DJ Zion and I don't know, Crazy Steve kept honking the horn. So, "Are you getting horny?" they kept saying. He said, "We'll just keep blowing the horn and stuff." And they just kept blowing both the DJ horn and that, and it kept getting annoying. And the Freak pretty much picked up DJ Zima and did a gorilla press. They beat up Crazy Steve, but then pretty much Nux threw both the bromans out the ring. Then the Freak threw DJ Zima Ion out, and they pretty much stood there like that, and standing tall over them, which was getting weird. And I don't get what this broman thing went a little bit too crazy this time, going as nuts as they did for some reason. I don't know why, but they did. Gunner and Sam Shaw playing Go Fish in the Crazy House. Austin Aries went against Samoa Joe, which whoever loses, they have to leave TNA. But pretty much the match went on. Aries got the last chancer, but EY and Bully Ray came out. Bully Ray pretty much punched Brian Hebner in the face, and it was disqualification. MVP said, "You think I'm playing?" He says, and kept taunting them. And Bully Ray says, why don't we have an 8-man tag tonight? 8-man tag, first blood match. MVP said, you serious? And then Kenny King agreed to the match then, and they were going to do that match tonight. Which was kind of good, because they really were challenging him. Said, you think these guys shouldn't be fighting each other, we should be fighting you, they said. James Storm's old music played, and pretty much Anderson came out in a whole cowboy suit saying, I like drinking beer, and sorry about my damn breath to Christy Hemme and stuff. Pretty much taunting. They pretty much taunting James Storm, and Storm came and says, told Anderson, you think this is funny, you just pissing him off more. Who just drinking contests and not even drink with beer, and then you just pissed him off even attacking him. And Anderson says, well, this bar's open all night, 24/7, 100 on ass whoopings a day. They pretty much brawled out on the side of the ring and then brawled inside. Storm got the super kick. He said, you want to be a cowboy so bad. Pretty much you and him, me. Dallas, Texas, Slammiversary. Bring your cowboy gear if you really want to be a real cowboy. So I guess that match is set for Slammiversary. Sam Shaw and Gunner pretty much had a sketchbook. They brought a sketchbook. It was Sam Shaw's sketchbook. And when they showed the pictures, it was pictures of Christy Hemme, of the sketchings, and him in his room in a straight jacket. And it was a half-drawn picture of Gunner, which I have no idea where this is going. TNA must really believe in this whole Sam Shaw thing to go this far with crazy houses and Gunner trying to rehabilitate him now. Angelina Love went against Madison Rayne for the Knockouts title since Madison Rayne told Brittany to stay in the back. The match went on. Brittany was out there. She said, if you come out here, do nothing. And pretty much Velvet Sky got on top of the apron, sprayed hairspray in Madison Rayne's face, rolled her up, and won the match then. So Angelina Love still was a champion, and pretty much Brittany went in the back, and Madison said, why didn't you do anything? So why were you out there? Well, she says, well, you told me not to do nothing. And pretty much that's true. Told her not to do nothing, and that happened. As we get into the main event, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Kenny King and EC3 versus Bully Ray, Eric Young, Austin Aries, and Samoa Joe in a 8-man tag first blood match. This match pretty much went everywhere, and Bully Ray taking the chain and hitting EC3 in the face one time with the chain as he bled them. And pretty much that was breaking news in the bag. Pretty much MVP and the others were beating the crap out of EC3, and Dixie says, you're taking this real far. You just make business and the personal. He says, you want a war? It's going to be you just started a war. And MVP, it says, historically, Season of Power has always involved bloodshed. And Dixie pretty much said, well, get ready to bleed. So now we have two heel authority figures battling for who controls TNA again. So it's a war now. MVP and his crew versus Dixie Carter and whatever crew she has on EC3 and Rockstar Spud. And I guess if you want to count whatever Eric Young's doing, since it's going to be for the title, just know somebody's going to get screwed at Slammiversary since this war is now happening. What is TNA doing? I don't know throughout tonight with a lot of things. Because now we have Dixie Carter versus MVP again, so I don't know where it's going to go. But once again, it's me, the HOOD, coming out with the news and reviews. I do with the Flow show. We're done with this today, and hey, it's TNA, so I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you thought about TNA tonight. See you later.